a little bit in time, you got the opportunity to work for one of the most independent pro wrestling companies in the United States in terms of women's wrestling, and that's Shimmer. So what do you remember of your first days in Shimmer? How was the backstage dynamic? How did you felt knowing that, hey, I'm here, I'm in Shimmer now?
When I first started wrestling, I remember my first match was like the very end of 2008. So the next spring of 2009, I actually went to a Shimmer show. When I started wrestling, I didn't even know that independent wrestling was a thing. I didn't know women's wrestling promotions were a thing. So it was like, it just blew my mind. And I went to go watch a show, and there's a picture of me somewhere where I'm sitting in the audience. And I remember sitting in the audience and thinking like, I'm going to be on the other side of that guardrail one day. And I did eventually get there, obviously. But I remember my first experience in Shimmer. Cherry Bomb and I, also known as Allie, she was driving through Canada going to Shimmer, and she asked if I wanted to go with her because she was driving through Detroit. And we ended up in a tag match for the Sparkle, the pre-show. And it was, I feel like all my first experiences are not great. I always have like crazy stories, like things did not, besides the first bump, things did not necessarily come naturally for me. So I feel like I had a lot of struggle. Sorry, I know this is a lot to translate. I feel like I'm talking a long time.
Just go on, I can take
it. But so I remember the Sparkle match, it went well, the match itself, but we went too long. We didn't understand like the timing, and we only had 10 minutes. And I don't even think we were supposed to go 10 minutes, but eventually the time limit was supposed to be 10. So once we hit 10, they sent refs in the ring to get us out. So our match never finished. Like we were in the middle of wrestling. Like we were set up for the finish. The finish was about to happen, but we had already overstayed our welcome. So they had to send refs out to be like, all right, get out of the ring. That's so embarrassing. I mean, now I feel like it doesn't feel as embarrassing now because I've done other things. But at the moment, that was like the worst feeling in the world. That was terrible. And I never went, well, I can't say never, but I learned how to make sure I don't go over time since then.
I'll translate that. Su primera experiencia en Shimmer tampoco fue buena. Ali fue la persona que la buscó a ella, que estaba guiando de Canadá, pasaba por Detroit para llegar al show de Shimmer. Le dice, oye, yo te busco. Se montan, llegan las dos juntas aquella noche a Shimmer y hacen el primer kickoff match o el preview match antes de en Sparkle, como ella la llama. Pero antes de eso ya no sabía lo que era lucha libre independiente. Ella no conocía nada. Simplemente un día se sienta y dice, algún día yo voy a estar allí. Llega el momento de ella estar allí. Tienen máximo 10 minutos de lucha. Se pasan del tiempo y de momento envían los referees, los árbitros al cuadrilátero y las sacan. Les dicen ya, hasta aquí se acabó su lucha. Y es como que dice, wow, qué vergüenza, en mi primera lucha no sabíamos lo que era el timing, nos sacaron por pasarnos del tiempo, y esa fue su primera experiencia en Shimmer. Ella dice que después de eso aprendió lo que es timing y se aseguró que no vuelva a ocurrir, o que por lo menos asegurarse que hasta ahora no ha ocurrido nada más eso en sus luchas. While being on Shimmer after that, not good experience, you went there and you stayed there for a while, but you worked with a pretty particular person, and that's Kana, known today as Asuka. So what do you remember of that day?
I feel like you're asking me about all my terrible experiences. No, I love Kana so much. I want to wrestle her again so bad. She is so amazing. And that was why I'm laughing, because the day that I got my match against Kana, I didn't know it was coming until that day, which I should have been prepared anyway, but she's just so above my level, like so out of my league. And I was not ready. I was not ready for Asuka. So the match, I got through it, but it was, I feel like I did not hold up my end of the bargain in that match. I could not keep up with her. Like, she's just so amazing. And now, because that was what, in like 2013 or something, I would love to wrestle her again and rectify that match. She's amazing.
I'll translate that. Ella dice que como que Michael está preguntando de las preguntas que son experiencias negativas, pero no, son experiencias interesantes. Ella tuvo la oportunidad de estar con Kana, con Asuka hoy día, y ella dice como que yo no estaba lista para Asuka, I wasn't ready for Asuka en aquel momento dado. Ella quiere enfrentarse a ella ahora mismo para probarle su tiempo de evolución, pero pues en aquel momento no fue lo que ella esperaba, porque no estaba lista para enfrentarse a un oponente tan talentosa y tan dada en aquel momento como Asuka. Ellos no estaban al mismo nivel. Ahora Allysin Kay ha cambiado mucho, evolucionado, y ahora sí quiere enfrentarse a Asuka.